you got the IVD?
Yeah.
I did, unfortunately, and not in a good way. At least with the STD, you had the implication of sex. With COVID, you just someone coughed in your general
You have
direction.
COVID right now.
I do.
He's virulent.
It's
You're dirty.
I feel like I should just go into a shame hut for 5 days.
Now you're in Vegas right now, correct?
I just got back, but that's where I got it.
That checks out. That
it
makes sense.
Where else can you get Vegas? And everybody got it except one person, which I'm envious of. I don't know how they dodged it. I dodged it twice before in the last couple of weeks where I was exposed and didn't have it. So it's only a matter of time.
You're like doing some ducking and some dodging and some diving.
Well, I'm a fat girl in dodgeball. They got me easy with all my underlying conditions. But I'm still here. Still
kicking.
This is another episode of Unnecessary Talk with Brian Sturges, and I am that Brian Sturges. You follow me, you ignorant bastards, at Mr. Brian Sturges, at Mr. Brian Sturges Comedy. We got at Cliff Beach Music and Black Cliff Beach. We got 1192 Studios, and we got Timothy Hall Music. And not that it's irrelevant at all, but Timothy Hall _score archery. Reset Timothy score. Reset Timothy Hall _ archery. I'm a professional.
Yes.
Take that, bitch.
Yeah, that's what I say every time I let an arrow fly.
I tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you, Tim Hall. You seem a little light in the mix. I don't want to tell a man how to do his job, but
I can't tell
Cliff,
how loud I am.
Cliff this week seems so clean, and clear, and bold, and present. Where you sound like you're going through Dunkin' Donuts after it closes, and you're like in the dumpster digging out bear claws.
Gotta be some good ones in here.
They wasted this. They did.
Hoe nuts is what I called them in Vegas.
See, he's so loud. He's coming in like this. This is what I'm getting. See, now, by the way,
yes,
I probably just hit the levels, and you're gonna be like, but don't worry. I'm sure you won't tell me, and you'll just really.
Yeah. I won't tell you about none of it.
Okay.
Hey, that's where I was when I went to the competition down in Otay.
You had reset. You had a competition. I think I'm having a little bit of a brain aneurysm. I don't want to lie. I'm hoping it's a headache or you're seeing the last show.
Yeah.
So how was the competition?
It was good. A lot of competition there at the competition.
Crackle, crackle. I can't hear you now. This is fantastic. God damn it, mother. You know what? The longer you wonder why I drink on the show now. You wonder why I drink on the show? Go to Coors Light /UNT for 5% off coupon code, okay?
Those are the mountains.
The longer that I'm in entertainment and the longer that we work, which is all a crucial part. Now, this man is a professional. You want to... You know what? Don't even bother plugging it in. Oh, we got a new cord. Someone spent $8 this week.
Oh, yes.
I wonder how much of this is going to cut out. Keep it all. No, you live in the punishment of time.
That's the good part about being the editor. Who's going to know?
Well, I remember that time you wanted to kill the president of NBC.
Oh, speaking of trying to kill the president, Elvis brings a gun into the White House high as shit to Nixon. Is anybody going to go see that movie? Baz Luhrmann, Elvis?
If it's Baz Luhrmann, I will be so far away from it.
Oh, I heard it was really good.
I have a deathly fear of dying on the toilet. Now, here's the thing. I'm 43. And he died at 42. So think about that. Elvis died at 42. Died at 42.
So young.
Well, he was like a teenager when it came out.
No.
In the 50s. They thought he was black. They had to ask him on the radio what high school he went to so they knew he was white. Even though he learned everything from black music. And to be the king of rock and roll, he won 2 Grammys in his lifetime, and both for Christian music, for gospel. So
Oh, really?
yeah,
Yeah, I'm working on that spoken word.
I'm actually putting out a gospel album soon.
Sometimes love is hate. Hate is love.
Oh, dang. It's one of them poetry
actually,
jams.
I actually think they made like spoken word. I don't know, separated now in the Grammys.
Now, look,
Its own category.
they say I got T-Rex arms.
That's why you never pay the check.
Yeah.
Teenage. Here's a far side. Teenage T-Rex.
Damn it, I can't get to it.
Oh man, that was a prehistoric joke if I've ever seen one. Well, what's up with me, do you ask? I went to Disneyland. That's right.
Wow.
I put on a dad shirt. I took my dad body with my dad hairline. I went to Disneyland. So it was my love's. It was my supposedly my daughter's first birthday. So I took her to Disneyland and we did the teacups. And
Hey.
Mr. Toad, we did all the rides.
You did the teacups?
Yeah.
Mr. Toad's
I
Wild
had
Ride?
to tuck her in a backpack for Space Mountain.
Yeah.
I had to put her in the front. It was a 1980
Oh,
navy
it was
blue
a jam sport. Yeah.
Yeah.
with the brown suede bottom.
Oh, you got to
Talk
protect the
about-
bottom, yeah.
Talk about homework.
So that find that image, Tim Hall. I did Disneyland. I did the whole thing. I got up at 6 and I surprised everyone and took my ladies all the way down.
How expensive is it now?
Oh, dumb. But it's like I had never been, and I've been at NAMM's Anaheim Convention Center.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, like it's
Multiple
right
times.
across the street. So I had
yeah.
never been, and
Parked in the
know,
goofy lot. Yeah.
just decided to do it. And if you only go for one day, they really get you. They get you hard.
Yeah. You gotta do the hopper. You gotta do the 2-day.
The 3-day pass. So basically, the way it's set up,
That's what man it means.
you know, I'm just saying for a single ticket for one day is very expensive. But if you're a California resident and you want to go on non-days, you know, they're not sponsoring this. You know what? You know what? No Disney ads for you. But of course, you're cool with this image. So,
Of course, yes.
There's,
So they're
there's a
very
good time.
litigious.
There's a good time to go. Maybe not with babies, but in general, because now they have so many properties. They did like all that Marvel stuff in the last couple of years.
yeah, well, it was for the baby, you know, and for the lady, you know, and my job is just to bust out a major credit card every 15 minutes.
Yeah. You have to spend
It's
money
high.
to show you
Oh,
care.
you want to use the bathroom? $15. They don't tell you this in the ad.
Yeah, they give
know?
you 4 squares of toilet paper.
Yeah.
I had to go on Peter Pan by myself to work it out
Oh yes.
in a Dwayne Reed bag that I happened to bring for my socks.
Well,
You know, see, unlike, you know, the Timmy P model of travel, in which I do now.
Oh,
Right. This wasn't travel because I had to go from South Carolina, whatever the current joke is. But you know, it all started with Rafiq, but then it went to Tim. It's basically we have different tiers of shirts: tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and as they go down. But what we do is we save the boxers and the socks and the undershirts. So when you were going to throw them away, you don't. You save them for traveling, and then you use them for that last time, and then you
Oh, I
throw it
see.
away.
yeah.
So I
you
did
don't
that.
have to pack it up when you come
You know,
back.
so basically, when they're getting a little faded, boom, washed, thrown away. The whole wedding,
As
I
you're
didn't
leaving
wear
the
it. I just
park.
threw them all away because I knew once you're married, you got to get. I feel like you got to get.
or just get better quality ones.
No, they're fine quality. You can
Ah.
buy the finest boxers. I'm just saying, after a year,
Yeah,
It
the
does.
elasticity.
yeah, it's sad. It's like watching the waves of
Bacon.
Omaha steak.
Yeah.
You know, is that or Omaha Beach? What was it? Where somebody's grandfather died, and I'd like to say thank you for your service.
Yeah.
Yes.
You need a whole new hammock or something for your in-laws.
But
40
it cost
people.
me, I would say, slightly around my. Well, they don't make hammocks. Technically, there hasn't been an oak tree mighty enough
Oh,
to
did
hold my
you?
swaying body.
Yeah.
I did. There was one moment of which I'm going to tell you, so that once I die of whatever brain or heart thing this is,
Yes.
I kind of forgot the baby at one point of the day. Now, hear me out. It sounds worse than it was.
You were getting a lot of.
There was a
input.
lot happening. There was a lot of stimulants. But I was dry. But I had the cart and not the shopping cart. What do you call that thing? The stroller. See,
There you go.
and they got the thing, and you can't take the strollers in the lines and everything. So they have stroller parking.
Yeah.
So we went, and this time she's like, "Go park the stroller." So
And you left the
I
baby. in
parked the
stroller.
stroller, and I came back up the. I mean, it was all of 5 or 10 feet, and I look at her, and I'm like, "Where's the baby?" She's like, "Where is the baby?" So I love you, but I did leave you temporarily in a stroller at Disney. But don't judge. Don't judge. It was a moment. It was hysterical because other parents, like another mom, saw it. It was just like, dad's classic.
Yeah, you big dummy.
Classic dad move.
Oh man.
But it was a blast, So happy birthday, my love. And I bought her took it away. I bought her first guitar.
At Disney?
Bought
A
her-
goofy guitar?
No, a proper Yamaha. It's called the. It's
The little
basically it's a ukulele that's 6-string, so it's a guitar,
Oh, okay.
but it starts at A, so it's the same thing. So and they brand it as like guitar ukulele or whatever word doesn't exist in the
Witalele?
human language that they
Yeah.
smash together. So she got
Portmanteau.
Disneyland. She got her first guitar. We went to Chili's after.
Oh, baby back ribs.
We went and we rocked some Chili's outside in Anaheim, living the
Putting the
dream.
baby in baby back.
Now, I went
Got
to a
that baby
Chili's
back.
with the lady, and it was. I don't know if that place is held up. It had a
Nothing
very-
is held up.
the
Nothing
same thing,
tastes the
though.
same.
It's nostalgia only because
Uh-huh.
you're like, oh, it's the same thing. It's been since 1956. No,
Well, look at the
but seriously,
deal.
it's the same. Nothing has changed, right?
Right.
They're just painting the same old sleds and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's 70-year-old technology that they're just putting a little Rust-Oleum on every couple of years.
Yeah. They used to be better though. Did you know that TGI Fridays was behind all of the that flair kind of bartending? But that was like their thing during like the 80s.
The
Olympics?
cocktail time.
Yeah. Yeah, they became like nuts with all these contests and was it Bar Olympics or Bartender Olympics or something?
Oh, Tom Cruise.
I didn't know that until recently, and man, there's. I think they were still trying to innovate at a certain time of the 80s and 90s, but like since then they just become legacy properties, just like Lenny Kravitz. Like Lenny Kravitz had like a certain point where he was like, "I'm trying to be something," and then he was just like, "I'm hot, I'm Lenny Kravitz," and like his music just
Yeah. Let me
suffered
model
after
in
that
some
point.
underwear.
After
Yeah.
after the album 5, everything else after that was just.
Go to LennyKravitz.com/tour/UNT for 5% off all Lenny Kravitz tickets. And of course, you can look up his mother, who was, Cliff, take it because it's part of Black History Month.
Roxy Roker from the Jeffersons.
Bwam, 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 bwam.
Whoa, whoa,
Wow.
whoa. I mean, I love a Quincy Jones reference, but yeah. Did you know that the guy?
It came on every day at 227. Okay, we
Well,
can.
I saw it.
Sanford and Son before it was actually Red Fox. It was originally piloted by oh my god, I cannot remember this guy's name. Paul Sorvino.
Really?
Oh, that name
Yeah.
sounds familiar.
Yeah, it was supposed to be like an Italian thing, and then it's like this is weird, and then they changed up the format.
Someone moved into the neighborhood and be like, basically, have you seen Little Italy? It's one block. And if you go one block west, you're in Chinatown. And one block east, you're in Chinatown again. I don't know what happened. But man, you know, that's why the cannolis are $18 over there,
Jeez.
Which is already plural, by the way.
which is already plural.
Is it
Cannoli is the
cannoli?
plural I don't know.
What's the singular?
Singular.
You are a little. You got a lot of facts today. I would be. This is like.
I like it.
I like this. I like this informative based programming. Maybe we could get a STEM grant. I don't know.
Ooh.
Or seeds, whatever you use to grow drugs.
Is that for sales?
Sell to
Stem
high
cells?
school children.
Yes.
Stem cell grant.
I mean, for their needs, for their.
So are you? Oh boy, are you a Disney convert now? Are you all in? No. Okay.
You know what? I love it, and I love Disney, Universal, NBC, and I love all of their programming.
And
I
the
love it
profit,
all.
yeah.
Let me tell you what, I get hard for Disney. You know what I mean? I love it. And every TV and movie studio that I own and every product they release, I stand behind. And if
Except
they
that
would
one.
like to bring me in to play an Ewok or Princess or what was that? Or maybe Shrek might be more appropriate. All right, what do you need? Just some green paint and you're done.
No big deal.
Disney's a fine Disney. I'm sorry, very litigious. I also heard, the rumor mill is that because when you would Google Disney, like Disney's Frozen Head was one of the top Googleable Googles.
Yeah.
So that they made the movie Frozen just so that it wouldn't come up within the top like 10 Disney questions. So they flooded the market with Disney Frozen. And then I did ask to see the head, and I was not met with the sort of jovialness
That you had come to expect.
Oh, you know what I noticed though, which is a fine company. A lot of monsters were there, like both
and the
clients
rascals.
and employees. I happened to notice that at several fat and butter salt based snack carts, there were what my doctor had warned that I am becoming
Morbid
live
obese. Yeah.
and be like, it's $7 for a Coke. And the one was just, she was like, like she didn't get off
She was
the
losing a lot of
buckling
steam.
stool. Now, as you know, I do a lot of defecating on people, but usually these are all people in which I currently am or have been. Because don't forget that I was quite the fatty, and if the cycle continues, I will be there again, and we'll just keep going and going. So as a man who would used to sit in the theater and just sweat, of just fat guy sweat. Yeah, but a lot of the people there, it's kind of like an airport, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the common theme. It's everybody, and so it's also interesting because of the location where it is. A lot of cholos and cholas and choloritas. All right. So, I mean, like and what's great, like, so the guy in front of me's got like the whole head, he's got head tattoos. He's got the goatee, he's got the goatee here. He's, and then he's there with his daughter and they're very sweet. And it's funny how all of these different people from all different social economic backgrounds have for like one day, everyone's tamping it down,
Yeah.
and they're at Disneyland with their kids, and they're there for, the people that you love. And it is a very nice dynamic. Like I don't like.
Would you
I
call
felt
it
a little
magical?
bit. Well, I mean, my cankles by the end of the day. God, I did over 6 miles, 15,000 steps.
Oh,
And
nice.
so, my
proud of your thighs?
my hooves were barking. I'm not even gonna lie. It was terrible.
You gotta have the right shoes.
Have you guys been to Disneyland? Have you done it?
Mm-hmm.
What did you think of it?
So, well, I mean, this is going to come as no surprise to anybody, but I do not like rides. I get sick on them. So for me, the Disneyland experience is kind of like, it's like going into the wilderness and seeing things. I'm like an observer, basically. I will go on, a Pirates of the Caribbean. Anything that's like,
Right.
I'll go on that.
Really.
I enjoy Disney for its diversity and memorable ethnic characters that we see represented throughout the park.
Oh, he's being sarcastic.
One time, though, I did play the California African American Museum here, and they had a Mickey and Minnie that were dressed in what is known as kente cloth
Oh,
in blackface. It was quite
like dashikis and what have
yeah,
you?
it was quite bad with the hats. It was bad. It was bad.
Oh, boy.
I'm hoping though that Song of the South gets out of the vault at some point.
Oh, you want it out of that vault.
Zippity-doo.
I mean, what a
it.
great song, right?
Uncle
Yeah, it's a great
Remus.
song. It had some good songs on there.
He won a special Oscar for
Best
I
black guy.
and he was
They
only
okay.
like 30. He looks so old.
Yeah, but you know what? They haven't had a white princess, right, until the last Redhead. They did like a 20-year Jasmine.
Oh, yeah.
The others.
Yeah, I mean she's anglicized, but yeah.
They did have the Mark Twain riverboat. I thought there might be some interesting African American characters on
That's
there.
true. You didn't see anybody on a raft?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh my god. It was
Right.
so like it was like I had to mentally that's how much I love you have to know that it's not I'm obviously for someone else. I'm doing something kind for someone else. And I was like, we'll be out of there by 2. We were
No,
there.
you will not.
It was
Oh
8:12.
no.
We were
Fast
there all
pass.
day, and it was a blast. I can see why the 3-day ticket it makes sense, so that you don't feel like you're missing out or you're rushed. You can kind of take your time, and then if you're by the hotels, you can go out and come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see the fireworks display at the end?
No, we left because
Oh.
the baby goes to bed at 8
Of course.
normally. So
Funnel cake?
after chili, well, you know what? That's so funny. That's what I didn't get. So that was my I know. But listen to me. That was my one. This has happened to me 3 times in a row now at these special events. And the
Okay.
car ride, she's like, "What's the one thing you want to do?" I'm like, "Fried dough." Because
Give me the fried dough, the
I
elephant.
want the
ear.
fried dough. She's like, "Well, you got to get the chicken leg and fried dough."
Turkey leg.
Yes, turkey leg.
Yeah.
And
And Dole
did-
Whip.
Oh, I think I got that. Is that the one? Was the pineapple? That's what she
Yes.
wanted. The pie. Yeah, we ate a bunch of stuff. So by the end of the day, it was kind of like time to go, time
Yeah,
to vomit up.
total crash. Yeah.
Yeah, the baby was out and then woke up at Chili's, in which I brought a bag of Cheerios and be like, eat this. And then I got the lady ordered some like $18 cocktail. She's like, I'll try this. It came out. It was like it was obviously for 2 people.
Yeah, it had
But
10
she
straws in
drank
it.
that whole thing. And she walked to the car and she was like, wow. It's like it was a complete, like after 12 hours of Disney, whatever that drink was, it made her just, she loved
Mellow.
life. We came home. She's like, and then the whole next day, I was pretty much out. My body was, I think it was the sun too. It was
Yeah,
just-
that'll drain you.
The restaurant Cosby's. That's what it sounded like. What happened?
Oh,
But-
the Cosby's, yeah. I have noticed that our babysitter never accepts a drink from me. Like, it's like stranger
probably pretty
danger. Like, I
smart,
get
yeah.
it, but it's like we got water bottles and stuff. She's like, okay. It's like
It's a classic
it's
trope.
the smarter move, though. Let's be honest, right? I mean, because
sure.
if you looked at me, you would assume one of those bottles of Arrowhead, nefarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my left hand. Don't judge me.
If you can pinprick condoms, you can easily
Oh,
microscopically insert something into a bottle.
remember condoms? remember, yeah. Remember the '90s? Remember, yeah. See now Cliff's. I don't know what if Cliff wants to talk about anything, but when Cliff's, you got to start putting it on. You got to put the old Jiminy Cricket. You got to wear your old Jiminy Cricket when you put it in a Peter Pan. I don't want to grow up. I don't know. Is any of this relevant?
Oh wow. That
But
That
going
sounds
back,
like
to,
words.
going back to condoms, it's a tough.
Yeah,
Safety first, everyone. But
for sure.
they've been making them a little funner lately. Like this. It's a little Tetris. See that?
Oh, it fits
Oh,
right in
did you
the.
see? Yeah.
I see. Yeah.
Ding,
See,
ding, ding,
mine
ding,
was like
ding,
this.
ding, ding, ding,
I just
ding.
kept smashing it down.
You
upon the-
turned it the other way. It was
Oh, these are the thinny thins. Feels like nothing.
Oh.
There's a word for that. What is it? Stealthing. Stealthing. You know what I'm talking
Stealthing?
about?
Oh, where you
That
take off
that
the
sounds
condom and you
illegal.
stick it in?
Yeah, you take it off, and people are like, "Oh, I had no idea." Oh, I guess.
I've only had one condom break in my entire life. I did
Oh.
have one.
Same here. Yeah,
Only one.
and it
And
really
was
broke.
on my college. Yeah. Well, we don't need to talk about where, but it was a long time ago. Hey, didn't your book come out 2 days ago?
No, it got pushed back. It's delayed to August 1st now.
August 1st, everybody. The link's below. That's why I didn't order the pre-sale. I don't trust you. You slime ball
always pushing
publishers
that.
with your pre-sale. You never get it back.
Ah, it's fine.
So was that like a production? Like they weren't ready to be shipped yet?
Well, we were delayed in printing it because we had some last changes.
No adjectives.
Yeah, we need to get rid of these adjectives.
Yeah, when you have an exclamation, no, certain punctuation and certain ways it changes the meaning of phrases.
Oh, yeah,
So
emphasis.
it had a last look.
I love white people? Question mark.
But now it's good to go. It's in production now, so we should be on schedule as far as I know.
Nice.
Obviously,
Did they get you on paper? Where they're like, we got to do the accounting, but we got to use the good paper because it's going to be better for the ink absorb. What sort of publishing BS did they throw on you where they're maximizing dollars? Was there any conversation like, well, you better get the good ink? You better.
Yeah, did they use archival ink and archival?
Yeah, they better. If your book isn't published with archival ink, I'm not buying it.
All those things, all the standards of publishing were discussed. But in the end, all I wanted to make sure that it came out in hardcover and everything looks correct and pricing and everything was updated and stuff. So we're good on that.
Did you raise the price?
Lowered the price. So now it's like 28, I think. It was 31. It was too high.
For a book? I can get the goddamn Criterion collection of the best movies ever made, $29.99 at Best Buy, and you want to charge me the same price for one of your books? I'll tell you what.
You always have to have one, a higher MSRP, and second, you have to have a higher price for the hardcover because that's like
hardcover,
the most legitimate you can do. It's not soft cover and it's not digital. So those all have different. And audiobooks, they all have different.
Oh, that would make sense. So on do you get a higher cut of digital?
Because there's
I get a high cut across the board because of small indie publisher, the deal we did, but we're doing hardcover first so that it has at least a couple months to be out on its own. Actually, when Tim Hall comes back from hence he went, take that bitch. He we'll be recording the audiobook momentarily. So.
It's gonna be a great time.
I thought you loved me. I thought you loved me.
Tiny Tim's TikToks.
I'm trying to upload these goddamn TikToks, and it crashed. You know what? It's like they don't want
it before.
What's that?
How dare you?
Yeah, you?
Don't squeeze the Charmin. And yeah, you are charming.
Don't squeeze the Charmin. And
Yeah,
yes,
the Charmin.
You are charming.
That's right.
Why can't
Comment
you
below
squeeze
if you
the
know who
Charmin?
that is. And it might have said it in the name.
It did say it a little bit in the name. Maybe I can block
it
it
came
out.
to me as the words were exiting.
I love it though. It's like that kind of person. Without all that, they're not them. You know, like Flash without the hair and the hat. Just Joe Schmo.
Right. John Waters with his tiny mustache.
Oh, yeah.
Who's the guy, the cowboy guy? Right? His whole thing is the mustache.
Oh,
The dude guy, the Big Lebowski guy. What's his name?
Yeah.
Well, that guy. I thought you said John Waters, the guy who did
That too.
Hairspray.
Yes. Well, I'm just going over successful mustachioed gentlemen.
Also in Roadhouse.
Is there ever a just mustache that doesn't look pervy? Like mustache only?
Well, I had a friend Adolf.
Oh yeah, he had an unfortunate mustache.
No. There's a bit that should never be made, but it's just him with a regular mustache, and he's just like, oh no. I'll take off a little other side. This is a French
I
voice.
can't match it up. I can't.
Yeah.
Yes, just a little bit. Just a little bit more.
Yeah.
Ava, does this look good? Looks great. Looks great, Al.
Ow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Are you sure? I like it.
Well, I mean, the thing is, we're always having this debate of nurture and nature and stuff. Like, if they found his DNA and cloned him, what the hell are you doing?
Oh, I was just doing a. I was just.
He's doing a baby. He's doing a chipler. He's doing a chiplin.
Yeah.
A Hitler Chaplin combo.
Oh, sweet. I was just wondering if they replicated him now, like, would he be evil again? Then that would help us prove our nurture versus nature debate.
Oh, true. But at what cost?
So you're for bringing back Hitler? That's what I'm hearing. You're
No,
for genetically reinstating Hitler
I'm just saying. I think
for science purposes.
I think the environment
boys
has
from
a lot
Brazil.
to do with who you become. Like if you're loved in a nurturing
But didn't
environment,
they do that back when like America was great and you smoked cigarettes in the waiting room, and they would take twins and they would separate the twins and study them over a lifetime.
Yeah.
So they've done that, yeah.
They did a bunch. I'm saying, yeah, it does make a difference.
And a lot
most
of them
turned
marry
out to
like
be
the
evil.
same women with the same name who kind of look the same.
Yeah,
You see that a lot.
Huh.
I know even within my own life, like not seeing a lot of family members for years and years and years, like we still had a lot of similarities, even though I knew nothing about them. It happens.
Yeah. I
Something
believe
is passed down through the genes.
Now let's read it first. Now I'm going to say something. When this came across my screen, I was dumb enough to
here.
save it, and I showed it to the lady.
Oh, and that's why you ended up going to Disneyland?
Yeah, I had to say I was sorry. It says, sex fact, the worst time to have sex is between 9 p.m. and midnight because...
Wait for it.
There's no energy left in the body for sexual activity, and your body needs sleep.
Oh.
Thank you, Canadian Yoga Babe XO.
Oh, that was cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean
that
that, but see, that one was relevant to the show.
We learned something.
The lady was just like, really?
Yeah. She's like, don't pretend like you read.
Thank you, baby.
Oh, I get it now.
When you got a DUI and you want to go to the lake with your daughter.
For some
That
reason,
was like a
I
foot
didn't even
condom.
connect it. I thought that she was gonna, like, there was gonna be like one of those, those people that put their hand in and the trout, like, or whatever, that catfish or whatever.
Noodling?
grabs
Yes.
hold of it.
Noodling.
I thought, I thought she was gonna do some foot noodling.
Ooh.
You don't just have to use your hands, by the way.
The previous Canadian Yoga
Yeah, just
Babe
dangle
XO.
that good bait.
Bexo?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got to stop. You know what? We should follow. We should, you know what? Out of respect, we should start following them.
Uh-oh. I don't know why.
Oh,
Right.
wait, that's a thing, right? What's that? That's like, don't look at my penis thing or whatever.
Yeah, it's the game. It's this. It's just basically like an asshole, like an a-hole or whatever. But it's to get him to look. It's like,
Wait, I didn't see it though.
look at this tattoo. So there's a game is that you have, if somebody looks, I don't know, you look. If they look, you're supposed to hit them or you buy them a coke.
Yeah,
Oh
something
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. Of course.
Whatever. He got us all.
Yeah.
That was kind of a tight edit, by the way.
It was.
Dalton,
It should have lingered slightly
Just
more
a
on the
little
tattoo.
bit.
Yeah.
Tim and I have been balls deep in
So
an editing bay all week.
We're experts now.
Let me tell
I'm
you
talking
what,
about balls deep.
no good deed goes unpunished.
Line, shooters, set. We got a 436 on one.
Now, there's another angle of that. She is one of the fastest quick draw cow people in America.
Really?
And if you notice, yeah, she's a
yeah,
fast
a
shot.
quick-
And if you
quick draw.
notice, they all lean back. They all arch back with their guns, which is very interesting. There may be a second one.
Oh, okay. That's pretty good.
That is good actually.
The force is strong. Wait for
And here it comes. Yeah. Oh, now that is nice. So
Ooh.
graceful. It's all
It
in
is
the back
pretty
of his
impressive.
hand.
Well, I've been known as a little hand solo myself.
Okay.
Oh,
What
yeah.
you do in the privacy of your own palatial estate is your
Oh.
business.
My lightsaber, my choice.
Yo, what's up? I'm looking for a female rapper that lives here in Pueblo that wants to record some music with me. So yeah, and get at me. Cause I'm home all day and everything. And plus,
Think about
we
it.
could do some video shoots too for music as well. So that's all I gotta say. So peace out.
I could have used some editing.
Yeah, like
I don't know. I couldn't tell if that person was special or they had a stammer that they were holding.
I
back
was just
the
thinking about
word.
this yesterday, and I was like, if you're retarded, you get all sorts of sympathy. But if you're just past this line and you're just a dumb guy, you're like, hey, get out of my way.
Yeah.
Get off my subway car.
Well, there is an in between. When I was growing up, there was, the head, which was like, okay, wow. And then there was like slow.
Yeah.
And we had a lot of people that were slow. We also had a lot of people that were sweet. We just had a lot of euphemisms.
Sweet, I like that. Oh, that girl is sweet.
This is interesting. I didn't know that they lean back like that.
Well, it probably helps your speed. Because you're kind of halfway out the horse.
Yeah, there it is. Yes.
Yeah. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, right? How cool is that? And I want to be honest.
You didn't play the ding, though. Like, we didn't hear it.
I like that it's
You have
a
to
woman,
imagine
which seems sexist, but it's positive sexist. Like, it's pretty cool that the best sharpshooter on the line is it's like the quick and the dead. I mean, it's.
But that's how Annie Oakley was, right? The story of Annie Oakley. She was the fastest.
I don't know, I've never. Is that she was in the circus, right?
But she
that
was
the
the
one?
fastest gun.
Right. Yeah.
Annie, get your gun.
Oh, now this goes to the Popeye conversation from last week. I saw this.
Yeah.
I thought of you.
This is a calf situation. Let me see if it's full of beef. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
Now, you think that's man-made, or he has the appetite?
Yeah, no one would choose that, right? I guess I wouldn't think that.
Right.
they
You know,
would
I don't
choose
think
the-
that was done by a Beverly Hills plastic surgeon on North Rodeo.
I've got just the thing for you.
You know what you need? Well, that's like the other guy, but see, it's not off because of the arm guy with the cheek implants.
What happened? Bitches be jealous because they can't be me. I got 10,000 views. What you got, bitch?
3. I have 3 views. I have 3 views. So just let the record show that an alleged
Meth.
substance abuse, hard knock life, and gal of the night.
She does have that smoker rattle. You know.
Is that what you noticed? I liked her swag. I liked her hate.
I don't know. I feel like she's a handful.
Yes. Oh, it's a lot.
That's the best. The best is that the person who's like, they don't got it. They think they got it more than the person who has it. That's the best.
Tim and I were just talking about that this week. People who think they know what they're doing, and then they don't. That happens so much in this town. I cannot tell you.
Speaking of Zoom, yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I paid people for work, and they're like, "You're gonna love it." Anybody who says you're gonna love it, I've never loved it.
You don't sit down on my shit.
I suggest you come back.
I suggest you.
Let us know the landing. 20 minutes.
What is going on?
Now,
They were
It's a
sitting too
limited
close?
offense. I think it's because he sat next to him, right?
so So this is the caption was obviously had a bad night in Vegas. So this is the morning flight out of Vegas,
Oh yeah.
right?
Oh,
and the
no.
guy with the shaved head is obviously European,
breath.
like
Oh,
Eastern
okay.
European, right? And I mean, let's just be honest. The closeness is different, like, especially like in China. like what we would consider personal space doesn't exist a lot in other countries.
Right.
So, you know, it's if there's a seat next to you, a guy will just come and sit next to you, even if there's other. But this guy wasn't having it, and then you could just see, he's like, I suggest you calm down, and then the guy was just like, I
will murder.
And he just made a decision, and you know it was because he had that accent, which he got the pass. He was like,
oh yeah,
yeah, you get the, this is the flag we wave sort of vibe.
It's very American, the personal space thing, and also like you don't own the seats around you. You know what I mean? Like,
right?
The person sits there, they sit there. You don't own that seat, but people feel entitled for whatever reason. It's like, I need my space, my personal space. I mean, I get it. I don't like it at the urinal or anywhere else.
Oh, that's the worst.
Urinal,
Dude, let me tell you what. I cannot urinate at any sports facility because I know there are real men standing behind me. Like I can't do it. Impossible.
Listening to your puny
and long conversations.
They know I'm fake peeing. They know I'm faking it.
Because
I've definitely fake peed.
They can see you holding a water bottle and pouring it into the urinal.
Have any of you ever fake peed to just get out of the urinal situation? I have.
Absolutely.
Cliff?
No. I always go.
Yeah, well, that's because you get your.
Well, you can't stop.
That's because you're just a show off.
Yeah, it's a Popeye for.
I thought it was a horrible decision. I think women should have the right to decide what happens with their bodies.
That OJ?
That's OJ. That's OJ's opinion on the new laws.
I will say, what a nice voice though. If he was reading you a story, I
know he kind of had like a pastor vibe.
Yeah, you could totally fall asleep and feel comfortable around him.
Yeah,
With no threat of death at all.
No. He's got it out of his system right now.
Well, yeah. You get one bad night and you judge the rest of your life.
Oh, Jesus. Hello. I was not expecting. I mean, that's.
This is another episode of Unnecessary Talk with Brian Sturges. That can't be it. That can't be it. You can't do that. Come on. We already had one of those. You can't do it. You can't do it.
If I could do that, I wouldn't be here right now. That's for sure.
I know, and I'd be your manager because I'd be like, we're going to make millions, baby. Millions. Watch a man. That's his own D. It's amazing.
Jesus.
Ah!
Come on now. Oh, no.
This is another episode of Unnecessary Talk with Brian Sturges, and I am that Brian Sturges. Hey, follow me, Mr. Brian Sturges, Brian Sturges Comedy, Black Cliff Beach Music, 1192 Studios, Timothy Hall Music, Timothy Hall _archery, TimothyHall.com. And Will Hazy Fox, 2 p.m. on Saturdays. Just when you thought I was out, they pulled me back in. And we'll see you next Tuesday. Happy birthday.
Individual males set up their territories and then wait for females to turn up. And here one comes.
All right now?
It's a frog. No, it's a toad.
What the fuck?
No, it's a frog. This female is guarding eggs. It's a frog. No, it's a toad.
What the fuck?
No, it's a frog.
Across the busy roads.
Splendid. It's a frog. No, it's a toad.
The fuck you got?
No, it's a frog.
Toad on the road.
That's a frog, isn't it?
It's a frog. No, it's a toad.
What the fuck is this?
No, it's a frog.
What the fuck are you talking about, huh?
She and her mate will keep watch.
I'm tripping stick. Oh, the police.
What?
The fuck? Toads on the road.